Enemy team.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Gus, back with another gameplay commentary. The gameplay you're looking at right now is from Halo 4 on the map Haven. 19 kill gameplay. And I got this gameplay before the whole new CSR system was implemented a few weeks back. And this whole new competitive ranking system, it's made it really difficult to try to get these good gameplays. They're matching you up with better competition. So it's really hard to get these types of gameplay. So just keep that in mind in the future. Again, I'm going to be doing what I can to bring you good scores. But if that doesn't work out, I'm just going to be working on the entertainment value, making sure that the games are entertaining, keeping the commentaries entertaining. So you guys can look forward to that in the future. But moving on, this whole new CSR system, what I want to do today is I want to talk about, okay, we've been playing in this system now for a few weeks. I want to give you my opinion on it, what I like, what I don't like. But before we get started into that, let's talk about this whole new CSR system for the people that might not know too much about it. So basically this new competitive skill ranking system, the way it works is that for every game type in Halo 4, whether it be, I don't know, capture the flag, SWAT, Infinity Slayer, they're going to assign you a rank based on how you perform in those games. So for example, if you play an objective team type of game like capture the flag, they're going to be looking on your, looking at your wins. So if you win most of your games, you're going to level up. If you lose, you're going to be ranking down. For games such as Infinity Slayer and SWAT, where those are primarily games that determine or that focus on your wins and score whether or not you win or lose, that's what's going to determine your rank in those type of games is your kills, the amount of kills. I've heard some reports that they might look at your KD, but I've also heard stories of people that have had good KDs in matches, in those types of matches, SWAT, Infinity Slayer, they've had good KDs, but because their score is low, they actually rank down. So it looks like they're primarily going to be looking on your amount of kills on whether or not you rank up or not. So some of the negatives, what have I seen that I don't like? Or what I've heard? I've heard that it's going to be an option for people to possibly reset their stats. So if you become a level 50, I heard that it's going to be an option for a lot of these people to reset those stats. I don't know if it's going to be something that they can do all the time or just maybe a few times a year. I don't know, but I just don't like it. Back in the old days, Halo 2, Halo 3, you worked every day you played Halo to achieve a certain rank, and that's where you were at. And based on that rank, they matched you up with, similarly skilled players, and the competition level was good. Now, if you've got all these people that are level 50s, but they're able to reset their stats, you're going to have level 50s playing against level 1s. It's just not going to help the gaming experience any. It's going to be discouraging for a lot of people who are playing, against guys that are overmatching them. It's just not going to be very, very fun for those players. So I don't really like it. I just think that once you achieve your rank, that's where you should be. Leave it at that. Also, up until this point, the matchmaking for me personally has kind of sucked. I mean, it hasn't been fair at all. I'm new to this whole CSR system. So right now I'm pretty low. I'm about, I don't know, I think a 10, 11, 12, something like that. And I play with a group of guys who are around the same level. So we're all trying to rank up. And the other night we were playing and they were matching us up against guys in their 30s and 40s. I mean, that doesn't seem very evenly matched to me. But I know that it's still early in the game. They probably don't have a lot of people at certain ranks. So again, I'm going to let that slide, not put too much emphasis on that. But that's what I've noticed up until this point. Longer wait times in the lobbies now that they're trying to find players that are, equally matched. I'm waiting longer in the lobby. Now, I don't care about this personally, but I can see that for a lot of people who are interested in this kind of shit, there's no quick access to stats. They're having this whole new system and you have to go through a whole separate application to view your CSR. Also, quitting in lobby. I mean, you have the ability to quit in the lobby. So if you're working up to your level 50, you can avoid players that are really good. If you go into a lobby and you see, okay, these guys have a high KD, their skill ranks are, 130, you can avoid these type of players and just back out. In my eyes, if you're a level 50, you achieve that rank because you played the best of the best, and having the ability to quit doesn't make you play the best of the best. Also, join in progress. As I mentioned before, a lot of these game types are going to be looking at your wins. Now, what if you join in progress and you join a team that's getting their ass kicked, that's going to lose? You could, you know, rank down at no fault of your own, basically because you were thrown into a match where your team was getting their ass kicked. And another thing that I've noticed, well, another thing that I don't like about this whole new system is I don't like the way rank is kind of factored. I think, especially for the game types that I play, Infinity Slayer and SWAT, they need to put other things into consideration. In addition to your kills, they need to look at KD. They need to look at your accuracy, where in a game like Halo where headshots are so important, they need to look at your accuracy. If you're a guy that can hit headshots every time, your rank should be higher. And they need to look at your wins. So they just need to have more things to determine your skill in these games. They shouldn't just keep it simple as, okay, you get a lot of kills, you rank up or you rank down. They shouldn't just look at wins. They should look at a variety of factors. Now let's talk about the things that I do like. A lot of positives, and I know I mentioned a lot of negatives, but those are just small things that kind of bug me a little bit. But the positives. Now I know everybody loves to beat up on bums. Everyone loves to beat up on scrub players, on players that suck. Like I mentioned before it was so easy for me to get good gameplays. But that's not what competition's all about. I like playing against guys that are around my skill level, because that's what makes you good. That's what helps you improve your game. If you're playing against guys that don't play the right way, that are idiots, that don't have the best aim, you're not going to get any better. And just me personally, I like playing in matches that are close, that are competitive. To me, it just improves the competition level, the entertainment value. I mean, again, it's nice to go in there every once in a while and just kind of pound on guys, but it's just not very competitive. It's not very fun after a while. It gets boring, and at the end of the day, you're not really improving your own skill, because basically you're beating on people that don't know how to play the game, that aren't playing the game the right way. So I really like that they've implemented this, and yeah, it's kind of late. It's not new. You know, they could have implemented it right off the bat, but the thing is that at least it's there now, and it's just going to help make the game experience better for everybody. You know, if you're a low-ranking person, you're going to be able to play with other low-ranking people to make your gaming experience, you know, more entertaining. You're not going to get your ass kicked all the time, because you're going to be playing with people around your skill level. And for the people that are more highly skilled, you know what, you're going to be playing against better competition, so you're going to get better at the game, so on and so forth. So just basically the positive, I really like the way it makes the game more competitive. It keeps it entertaining, it keeps it fresh, instead of doing the same crap against the same sorry players over and over. So overall, some negatives, you know, some positives, but overall I think that this change is going to change Halo for the better, make it more entertaining, and that's all I have. I'm Gus.